What is the difference between seeing and hearing? Now, this week's parasha is called See, Re'eh. But if you remember, we said in Parashat Yitro that Hashem prefers us to not see, just hear. Like the quintessential Jewish prayer, Shema Yisrael, hearing is much more important than seeing. Now, don't get me wrong, seeing may be more objective, and that's why witnesses need to have actually seen what they're testifying about. Seeing is believing, but seeing is much less important than hearing when it comes to our general service. As I heard from my Rav, there is a machlokas about whether someone who is deaf is exempt from mitzvot. Now, there's no such machlokas about somebody being born blind, so hearing obviously is important. Hearing is understanding, and without understanding, we can make mistakes even in what we see. Without understanding, discipline might be mistaken for cruelty. If we had seen Hashem's glory at Har Sinai, we would have been very impressed. But because seeing is so external, you only see the superficial when you look at something, it likely would have worn off after a while, and certainly it wouldn't have led to a personal relationship with God. In order to get to know someone properly and personally, you need to hear them. You need to listen to them. This is the essence of sniut, modesty. Well, the truth is, Hashem does want us to see His glory eventually. First, though, we have to come and hear, which is why when we study the Gemara, the bread and meat of Torah study, the phrase Tah Shema is used, come and hear, because we are meant to hear and understand, and therefore internalize what we learn in order to come and love, fear, and trust Hashem. When it comes to the Kabbalah, Ma'aseh Merkava and Bereshit, which we learn after filling our belly with bread and meat, and which we are simply meant to receive, Kabbalah means to receive, the phrase the Zohar uses is Tachazi, come and see, which is why, by the way, it's permitted and even commendable to recite passages of the Zohar even if we don't understand. Just seeing them has a profound effect. Still, the goal when we finally come and see Hashem's glory is that it should be a much more profound form of seeing, the kind that comes after hearing. This week's parasha shows us that through hearing Hashem by studying His Torah day and night, we come to actually gain this form of sight,